Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing unrecognizable alternative makeup and showing you how to do it. I do this makeup style almost every day, so I know some tips and tricks and ways around to get that unrecognizable look. This is what I look like before. If you can recognize me by the end of the video, I've done something wrong, okay? Unrecognizable makeup is a big trend. A lot of people are doing it and seeing how well they can pull it off, but not a lot of people are really doing it correctly, and that's okay. Not everyone knows how to do unrecognizable makeup, but today I'm going to teach you how to do unrecognizable makeup. First step to any full beat is to moisturize and prime your face. Moisturizer first, then primer. I am using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer in the pink shade because it has I don't know how to say it, but it has niacinamide in it, and it helps make your skin look boosted and glowy, and not glowy, just lifted. So very good primer. Now before I even go in with makeup, I'm going to be putting in some contacts by Pinky Paradise. I have multiple contact brands that I use. Pinky Paradise is one of them, and if you would like to use my code, I'm going to put it in the description. So I think that contacts are really a big part of being unrecognizable, and a lot of old girls, they use contacts, and it's a big part of that new alternative unrecognizable look. Like, just look at the difference. Like, cute. Next step is eyebrows, and this, obviously I don't have eyebrows because I shaved them. Very thin eyebrows are definitely, like, I would say a part of that unrecognizable look, but you don't have to shave your eyebrows, girly. Like, you really don't. Okay, if you like your eyebrows thick, that's fine. And my contact is irritating me, so I'm sorry, but this is everything you're gonna need. You're gonna need a pointy little eyebrow brush, you're gonna need a wet concealer brush, another wet brush to blend, and a spoolie, as well as concealer and eyeshadow. I am using the James Charles palette. I like my eyebrows to match my hair. My hair is purple. Can't really tell right now, but my hair is purple, so I use this deep purple color right here, and I'm just gonna go in with that with my pointy brush. Now, if you really want this to be very precise, I recommend licking it. It's disgusting, I know, but it works, okay? And the first step you're gonna want to do is just fill them in how you'd like. So I just like to go where my natural brows are, and I like to keep them very thin. Thin for the win when it comes to eyebrows. Fill them in. Okay, now that they are filled in, your next step is to take a spoolie, and to get that like blended effect, you're just going to go at the very end, and this will give you a unibrow, so you're going to want to wipe that away very gently, but you want that kind of faded effect. And this is optional, but I like to go in with a purple eyeliner and just do the ends, and I like to put blue in there, so I'm going to go do that. Okay, so our next step is to carve out the eyebrows. So I have some concealer on my hand here. I'm using the e.l.f. and I have my wet brush. And I'm just going to make a line and then carve. This is how you get your eyebrows very precise, very cute and faded look. Okay, so this is what I'm working with here. Hi, kitty. That is my cat, Ziggy. She likes being silly. So now I'm going to take another wet brush, and I'm just going to blend very lightly. This just got eyeshadow on it, so it's not going to do what I want it to do, of course. But I'm just going to blend. Then we're going to go in with foundation, and we're literally going to put this all over our face. I like to spray my foundation with setting spray before I blend it. I find that this helps give it a better look, and I like to blend with a wet beauty blender. And I'm going to take a spot conceal stick and basically cover up any acne that the foundation didn't fully cover. I'm going to take some contour, and I'm going to contour my cheeks. I'm going to drop the contour as well, but I'm going to just do it in this shape. contour to your face shape, okay? So look up a chart, and whatever kind of face shape you have, that is how I would recommend to contour. Don't just like follow what I do for this part, because it's all really dependent on face shape. Next, I'm going in with some concealer, and I'm going to put it under my eyes and on my nose. I like to spray with setting spray before I blend. Let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then we'll get to blending. Okay, so once you've let it sit, I like to start by blending the bottom. You always want to start with the bottom, and I'm just dabbing. So I'm very gently just dabbing. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just dabbing, and then I work my way up to the top and blend. And as you can see, this kind of snatches out your nose contour, or your face contour. Next is blush, and I use this little e.l.f. blush, and I'm just putting it on both sides of my cheeks. And then I'm going to be using the dabbing method once again, so that it doesn't, like, you're not smearing it, you know, you're dabbing it in, so it really... Okay, so next we're going to go in with nose contour, and I'm just using this NYX. I'm using, I don't know which shade it is, but it's brown, and I am using this wet brush that is angled. Okay, so I'm going to start under my eyebrows. I'm going to do that to the other side. Then I added a little line, and I'm just going to do another line right here. Two lines right here. And we're going to want to blend that out. Okay, so now that that's blended out, I'm just going to use some concealer, and I'm going to conceal. I'm going to go in a motion like this and conceal a little bit of that part. Should look something like this, and we're gonna blend. And now it's time to bake your face. You're gonna need setting powder and setting spray. First, start by spraying your entire face with setting spray. I'm letting it dry for about a minute. Then you're going to go in with our setting powder. I like to mix mine with glitter. And we're just going to really get really messy with it. Bless you to my kitty. She has allergies. Very bad allergies. And under the eyes, on the nose contour, that. And then carve out your cheekbones. And there you go. Let this sit for about 30 seconds before wiping it off. You can wipe it off with a big brush like this. I believe they are called Buki brushes. Just get that everywhere. Make sure there's no powder on your face. And you're good. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter, and I'm going to highlight where we just, this part and this part. This highlighter's kind of messy, but yeah. Okay, so next I'm going in with some black eyeshadow and a brush that looks like this. We're gonna start the eye look. Sorry, brown eyeshadow. But anyways, you just wanna go underneath the crease of your eye to create that doll effect. Looks crazy right now, trust the process. Then we're gonna go in with, we're gonna take some black eyeshadow now, and we're gonna make like a C shape under the eye. Go up with it, connect to that, like that. Okay, and then we're going to connect to the eye, like this. Like that. So you should have that so far. Then we're gonna go in with some eyeliner, and we are going to start from the bottom and just kind of make a shape like that, connect it like that, and then fill it in. Should look something like that. Take a white eye pencil and do your corners like this, so that you have that glow. Do your inner corners however you want. You can make them big or you can make them small. I'm gonna make them small. Just like that. I'm also putting some white right under here, like that. Next, we're gonna do lashes. First, I'm going to curl my eyelashes, then I'm going to put on mascara, And then I'm going to put glue on my lashes and let it dry for about 30 seconds before putting them on. Okay, so next I'm going to do my lip combo, and this is my current lip combo. It is a dark brown lip liner and a light pink lipstick. You're pretty much done. That's it, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video and let me know what you guys think. Have an amazing day and bye!